Marcus? What's going on, Rubio? You hear me okay, guys? Yeah? Awesome. How you guys doing? I think I'm stuck here for a minute. You know, if I turn my thing this way, right? Doesn't work, right? It says locked, rotate device. It's probably making me look crazy over there, right? Actually, that's a better angle right here. It's a little better. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, don't do that. Actually back up.
You better make a U-turn. He's gonna be a wow. He's towing that car. They stole the guy's tires or something last night.
Oh man! All right.
Nice going. Yeah.
Gotta make a Yui. Type. Yeah, that's better. Thanks, Alex. So what are you guys up to today? Oh, you can hear him? The guy outside? Yeah. Edwin's working. I'm on my way to work. If I wouldn't get stuck behind people towing cars, be there a little quicker. Celtic's playing poker, nice. Playing 5-card stud, 7-card, what are you playing? They left the chat on the screen like all the time, because all I can see is myself. I don't really need to see myself, but the chat like pops up and then disappears. Playing No Limit. What kind of car am I driving? It's a STI, Subaru STI. What's up, Chris? How's you guys' streams going? You guys streaming all right? What's an STI? It's a car. I don't know how to answer that. It's Subaru makes it. You ever heard of a WRX? He's It drives an 82 vet. What does that do? Oh, that's funny. That's like to change things. I don't need to do that. What's up, Bittersweet? I'd drive an 82 vet if I had one and it was in good shape. Yeah, my wing is on. You can see it. It's like, it's kind of hard to see because it's bright out, but you can actually see the wing out the back window. Once the car turns, you'll see it. Once it's not in a direct sunlight like that. I can see it, but I know where it is, so. It's like right below those power lines out the back window. It kind of blends in and almost looks like a power line for the moment. There you go, you can see it now. Tune should be in April, after I get the rest of the upgrades I need to get. Yeah, build's getting updated in April also at some point. But I definitely keep mentioning to you guys this. We got, I think, 4 new builds out on the Wizard right now. It's Hellions, and that one's nice. And Brian, who's in the chat, has one. Juggernaut, he just updated. There's Utopia from Rachel, and Storm from Rachel. And Hellions is Morpheus and Rachel both work together to make Hellions. So you guys can check those out too. Plus I'll update Titanium in April. And I'm going to be working on putting out a build that basically just focuses around Gaia and premium services and stuff too. What's up, Leo? I really wish I could just force the chat to stay up. Yeah, there you go. WRX Rally Car, Colin McRae drove. I saw that for a second, then it went away. Oh, there we go. Yeah, exactly. Saddest knows what's up. It's a rally car. That's the best way I could describe it. If somebody asked me, it's based off of a rally car. What's up, Rich Felix? SPMC crashes on my steel. SPMC stopped development. I would just chuck it. That guy's Koying is doing something else now. No more SPMC. He's not going to be updating it or anything. Alex said, let's race. You can't tempt me with a good time. Oh my goodness. Vertical bet. So weird. I don't know how to make it. I wish that I could make the chat stay. Joe said, "Park the car first. Stop talking." It's all right, Joe. I'm just cruising right now. What's the fastest you've gotten in that? Well, in this particular car, I haven't had a chance to really top it out because I'm in New York City, so there's not a lot of places to go and drive straight without traffic for that long. But I want to say outside of New York, because, you know, I don't want to incriminate myself in any way. I've gotten up to around 130. But that was just for a brief moment, and safely with nobody else on the road. But this car can definitely push like 160, 170 if I had enough straightaway and enough time to do it. Right now it's modified a lot, so it's It's on like what they call, most people that deal with STIs and WRXs, they say it's on stage 2+ right now, is what they call it, as far as modification levels. And it's gonna go up to stage 3. Yeah, it's not even stage 3. It's just gonna be pro tuned, and like pretty much everything is gonna be modded in April. It'll be all changed up, and then nobody's gonna want to race ever. I'm not gonna do E85 right away, but I have everything. Once I'm done in April, I'll have everything in place to add E85. But I want to see what it's like on 93, because I only use Shell V-Power 93, and I want to tune it on that first. Vaders is I think changing some stuff around right now, and they've been working on some things, but it's came in and out a few times already. They should be okay though. They're working on it. Yeah, I want to go E85 eventually, because I do actually have an E85 station. The closest one to me is like 7-8 miles from my house, so it's not that bad. But I'll have everything in place for it except for the flex fuel kit. That's the last piece, but I have all the other. So I'll go with Cobb for that. So I'll have everything else from Cobb in there except for the flex fuel kit. Lloyd's asking what I'm driving. It's a Subaru STI. And then after I get it all pro tuned on 93, I will see how I like it, and then maybe go E85 if I want some more power. Guys checking out Gaia and Premium Eyes or what? Does my wife like the car? I don't think she cares really. Gaia rocks. Yeah, E85 from what I've seen is it seems to only net around 20 horses, but that's a lot more torque. So that's kind of cool. Gaia is, I did like a video 2 days ago, the one that says like how to set up your shield in 2018. I went through all of Gaia. It's kind of like a torrent add-on, but if you have real debrid and you have Premium Eyes, then you're not torrenting. So it doesn't really hurt you in any way to use it. It's actually a great add-on. Gives you a ton more links. Stay on there for chat. I'm trying to figure that out. What's the best APK to go with your build? Terrarium TV would be the best APK for movies and TV shows, especially if you have a real debrid account, but even without it, it's pretty good. If any of you guys are getting installing Terrarium and showing like Yes Player as the only option. That happened to Carlo yesterday. I added a modded Yes Player in, my buddy Thomas got into the wizard this morning. So if you go into like where the VLC is and whatever, you can Terrarium, it won't give you any ads. Terrarium is doing is kind of forcing you into yes player. So I added yes player in there as well. I got a Maserati in front of me on the highway right now. But it's not a, oh, it is a Quattro actually. Quattro Maseratis are nice. Good for up north weather. Hang on a second. I'll give you all the daily, here's the daily NYC view. I can't keep it like this because I'm holding it, but you can see the skyline out there as I'm driving. There's the Maserati in front of me. Clipped my window yesterday. I got like a little, it's not a crack really, but it's like a little mark on it. Thank you, David. Appreciate you guys too. Glad to help out. The 360 camera. Well, I got a, yeah, I mean, I have a GoPro, but I don't think, even though I can control that on my phone, I don't think I can actually sync it up to use on YouTube. I want to try to use the GoPro in when I stream from home, see how it looks. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it filled, the crack in the windshield. Oh man. If you're not a fan of traffic, don't come to New York. Does my NVIDIA Shield remote lag? No. Mine is fine. When using external drives. No, from my understanding, Shine, it does that on some external drives. What I use though is a solid state drive. I use Samsung T5s now because they discontinued the T3. But I was using the T3. I think if you have a drive that's not on their list of tested out drives, they have a whole list. If your drive is not on that list, it can affect the performance. So if you just go on Google and just type in what hard drives or what hard drives, USB sticks, solid state drives are approved for NVIDIA Shield. I think NVIDIA has their own page that shows that information. But if you go to Best Buy and get or on Amazon, you can get I think it's a 250 gigabyte Samsung T5 solid state drive. They're around, I think 150 maybe, something like that. But you can get any solid state drive, a smaller one, or even try one of their recommended USB thumb drives. But the way I always try to tell people is, instead of buying a Shield Pro, which has an actual hard drive in it and is more prone to failure, it's a little bit slower. Not that it's bad, it's still a great device. It's not slow by any means, but it's a little slower than the 16 gig flash storage Shield. What people should do is buy a 16 gig flash storage Shield, because those are down to, you can get them now for like 170, right? US. And then go ahead and spend maybe, you know, 120, 130 on like a solid state drive that's like 250 gigs. And now you've spent the same amount of money that you would have had to spend for a Shield Pro, and everything is solid state and flash, so it's faster and less prone to failure. That's how I do it. And then with the solid state drives, you can format them as internal storage, because they're definitely fast enough to do it. So I usually go ahead and do that. And they're really tiny too, the solid state drives. You just plug into the USB port. I'm surprised I didn't get disconnected. I went through the tunnel, and the internet there usually stinks. This school bus trying to cut over to my side. Yeah, it's my second video of the day. I did a little gaming one earlier, but we spoke mostly about Kodi. What NAS drive do I recommend? It depends on what your budget is, honestly, for the NAS drive and what you want to do with it. If you just need a drive to access files and you know, you're not trying to use it as like a media server, I would say any single or double drive WD MyCloud device would be fine. Those are a bit less expensive. If you're trying to run a media server though, I would probably look at something like a WD PR2100 or a PR4100, but those are pretty pricey. But they got quad core processors in them. You can upgrade the RAM. Like, that's if you need a media server. Thoughts on Soak Up the Sun by Shower Crow. Shower Crow's alright. I got no issues with Shower Crow. Thanks, Paul. Glad to see you too. Now, if I could just figure out how to make the chat stay on there. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. I was like, is it trying to let me super chat myself? It kept popping up the super chat thing, but it was it was giving me the option to switch to only see super chats. What's up, Hi-Fi? I saw you in there. How you doing? Favorite Shower Crow album? Like I said, I got no problem with Shower Crow, but I don't buy her albums. I listen to her songs. I don't actually buy any albums anymore. I have a Google Play Music subscription, and I just stream everything. I find like it's cheaper that way. I can get access to just about everything, and I don't have to buy an album. I have a family plan, so 6 people, $14.99 a month, and unlimited streaming. And I have T-Mobile for my cell phone, which doesn't use any data if you're using Google Play Music. So it doesn't even eat up at my data or anything. About to Know Power is all about country music. That's what's up. I'm not a big fan of country music. I like just about everything. I don't hate country music. I like that they tell stories. But that, I don't know, like, I can't listen to country music for like long periods of time straight. I don't know why. You're welcome, Bruce. Better than Kendrick Lamar. Well, that's two totally different genres of music right there. I don't buy Kendrick Lamar's albums either, though. I don't buy anybody's albums. I'm trying to think. The last album that I actually bought, was an Immortal Technique album off of his website. That was the last album I bought. And that was probably 5 years ago. Something like that. Better than the Beatles. Now we're getting a little out of range there. Turbo, yeah, it's got a turbo, the car. Am I okay with Fire DL website? Not really. I mean, Jay Griff said I'm just here for the turbo. The Fire DL, like that, and there's another one that has, nobody asked me about it, they just took it and put it in there. I mean, whatever, what am I gonna say? Like, I can't, you know. Is there much lag in the boost? No, the boost kicks in around 2,500 RPMs, starts kicking in. So it's pretty quick. The bigger you go in the turbos, though, the more you get boost lag. But my boost is probably going to be kicking in a lot sooner after I get these upgrades done. When I get it Pro Tune. Oh, big pothole. I hate those. Gonna put Supreme builds on the car? Nah, I'm good. Oh, that's hilarious. Crowman is funny. What was the question that I missed about the Samsung TV or something? You crushed all 4 wheels in one day in the city? That's bad, man. How long does it take for the upgrades? It won't take long once all the parts arrive. But getting them here is, you know, some of them are larger pieces. So hopefully, according to my shipping estimates that I've seen so far, they should all arrive by the end of March, which is not too far away. And then I can do the upgrades and get it Pro Tuned and see where it's at on a nice 93 Pro Tune. Dispatcher found out Mi Box can be bought in the Philippines. Audio sync. If you go into the settings of Kodi, you can change the offset in the audio. It probably will fix itself if you take it off of whatever surround sound system you're running through, or if you're running through like a sound bar. But you can change the offset for the audio. It's in the audio. If you go into the settings in Kodi, and then there's an audio section in there where you can move the offset around so that it'll match up better. Problem is, unless it's being caused by some sort of external device, like if you're plugging in through an ARC device or something like that, like a sound bar that's running off ARC, that may be why you're getting it. If it is, whatever you fix it at should be fine. Oh, it was the casting. Yeah, you can cast. Well, it depends on the TVs. If they have Google Cast built in, then you can do it from just about any phone. But if you're using like a Samsung, you may need to use like Miracast or something like that, like another, I don't know. Samsung has a lot of their own proprietary apps, but I bet you if you have a Samsung phone and a Samsung TV, it'll work just fine. I don't know if you're using a different phone to Samsung TV, you might need an app. I don't mess with Samsung phones, so I just know they have a lot of their own proprietary stuff, which is kind of why I don't mess with them. Yeah, Sports Access has been down. I'm not really sure what's up with it. I'm kind of at the mercy of everyone else. just looking at their Twitter feed, hoping to see some sort of update. You can use a MyCloud as long as you have to install the Plex Media server on the MyCloud, and then you can use it. However, it's only pretty much good for phone to Shield. Yeah, you can do that. That's true. If you have a Shield, you can do that. I thought he was asking about phone to TV. But yeah, you can definitely cast from your phone to your Shield. That's easy. It's what do you call it? You just got to install the correct Plex server for your MyCloud, and from there you'd be all set. But it's not really powerful if you're using like a small drive MyCloud. You'll be okay if you're just trying to stream one stream in your house at a time, maybe even two in your house. But more than that, you'll have a problem because the processors in there just are not meant for transcoding the streams like that. Yeah, MyCloud, you'll be okay. If you want to use it in your house, you're good. But if you have to transcode outside, it could be tricky. You may have some issues. The tolls, regular price for a toll, I think right now is like $8.50, but I have an Easy Pass, so it's like $5.75. Yeah, QNAPs are alright. If you get a one that has a good processor, you're basically looking at the processor inside of them. You want something with like a quad core processor in there. I mean, I have a PR 4100 in my house, but I got that because there was a open box. Somebody open boxed returned it to a store out here. It's a local store around here. It's a big store, but it's a local one. I don't want to say the name right now, only because I kind of got a ridiculous deal on that because they're expensive. But it was an open box return when I was looking around, and I ran over to the store and I went to grab it, and it was actually marked with the wrong price on the open box return. So when I got to the checkout, the price on there actually rang up as the SKU, and I got like a PR 4100 for less than a PR 2100, which made me a happy camper. Then I still had to buy drives for it though, and I upgraded the RAM, so I have 16 gigs of RAM in it, and that was like $100 I think to buy the RAM from Crucial. And the drives are expensive though. I got the WD Red Series meant for NAS drives. That was the one. No, I can't do a long stream. I actually just I'm pulling into my garage right now. Then I got to go up to work. But I can chat with you guys while I walk to work, but then I'll have to cut it off. Alright, so who's here for the turbo? Oh, somebody said they updated the Sports Access APK and it worked. So maybe that's what you guys got to do. Check that out. If you're here for the turbo, I'll give you a quickie real quick. Before I go down into the garage. In my house, I have 1 gig up and 1 gig down internet speed from Fios. They changed it. That was crazy because I was paying for 300. I had 300 down and 300 up with Fios before they came out with their gig up and gig down. And when they came out with it, I just went online to check to see how much it was. I figured I'm not going to get it because it's going to be too much money. And it was actually cheaper to switch to the 1 gig up, 1 gig down. I was like, this can't be right. And I called up and I made sure, talking to them, that it was correct. And they're like, yeah, it's right. I'm like, all right, then switch me. Because if I'm gonna save money and go up 700 megabits a second, I'm gonna do it. Close to 90. Yeah, when I got it, it was literally when they first came out with it. I went to the 1 gig, and it's like $60, and it stays $60 a month for 1 gig. Like, it's not even like a promo. Like, I was like, all right. I think they raised the price of it now though. It was different in different areas, but I think even in my area, like if I were to switch off it and go back, I think it might be 90 or $100. I'm not for $60 a month, and you get 1 gig up and 1 gig down on fiber. I'm not leaving that. I mean, I have cable still, so maybe that's why I get that price too. But it's possible.
How's it going, boss?
All right, boss. How are you? Wow, you paying 60 for 50/50? You gotta call them up, see what they have on offer now. Rich Felix. All right, Jay Griff. Have a good one. Yeah, it was. I mean, I pay cable also, so it might be because it's part of that deal. But I use my own equipment for the cable with the HD Home Run.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
8 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
No. Don't bother me now. I don't want nothing woman now. Thank you, my friend.
All right, boss. Hang on, I might not. You guys might not hear me for a second because I'm gonna cut off the car, so it's gonna cut off the Bluetooth. But hopefully it'll switch to the phone real quick.
You got the number?
Oh, you guys want to see the wing? There it is. All right, boss. See you later. Okay, so you guys definitely got to check. Go on Verizon's website, right? Sign into your FiOS and look at their offers. A lot of times they make offers. You can see what kind of offers they have. I mean, they may not have those offers all the time, but they'll definitely have them from time to time, and it'll be good. You guys can get a deal on it. Especially if you let your contract almost run out, then they start giving you good offers. That's when you'll usually get the best ones. Yeah, keep it with white pearl. Everybody has a blue one. Somebody said it should be in blue. Blue. I mean, I love the blue, but and I don't even like white cars really. But pearl white is a little different. I like it. Gotta make sure I left my key in there, right? If I took my key, that would be bad. Then you can't move it. Yeah, no, I left it in there. All right, MA. Take care. Yeah, I have 1 gig down and 1 gig up. Somebody just asked the same question. But you need, I get that just because it's fiber. Oh, I didn't actually hit that. There we go. All right, Graham, take care. Sadis, take care, my man. All right, Rich Felix, have a good one. $1 bill. Sorry for the noise now, walking around outside. I'm surprised this connection held up the whole time, because the last time I did this, it cut off on me like 3 or 4 times when I was making the same trip. I'll try not to, Chuck. Right on it. That's what's up. It was I did take a different route last time, but it cut off on me a bunch of times last time. Yeah, you see? How much does parking cost? Parking is ridiculously expensive if you actually have to pay full price for it out here. If you want to park in a garage, like they have all these public garages, which is what I just parked in. They're about $50 to $60 around this area for parking, like for a day. You can do cheaper if you come in like early bird times, but because my job has an account with them, I don't pay anywhere near that. It's like a small amount that comes out of my check, and then they pay the rest. So otherwise, I would never do it. I'd be broke just trying to park in Manhattan. And the sun is coming right into the screen. Yeah, that's a little better. I gotta cover part of that to stop the sun from hitting y'all. And then the minute I move my hand off of there, the sun blasts y'all right now. Yeah, speed will go down on a VPN, but if you use PIA, you should be able to switch servers. Try the server closest to where you live, and if that one isn't giving you speed, you switch to the next one closest to where you live. Just keep trying different servers. But any VPN you use, the speed is going to go down because it's encrypting your data as it transfers back and forth. But if you have 200 and you went down to 40, you should still be able to stream fine at 40 anyway. 40 is enough for streaming, because if you just install on that one device, nothing else gets affected, and then you would just only use it, when you need to on that particular device. But I would say, I don't get a drop off that far. Definitely try switching the servers around. There should be an easy option to do that in the settings. Yeah, that's the deal. As long as you can stream smooth, you should be all right. 40, because 40, if you were pulling 40 throughout your whole house, that would be a problem. Because then you got a bunch of people trying to do stuff on a 40 connection. It's no good. But if only that one device is down to 40, then the rest of your stuff can still operate normally. And like I said, don't use it all the time. Like if you're just, if you're doing totally normal stuff, you don't really need to use it. Sorry about the sun, guys. I'm trying to block it as best as I can. It's bright today. All right. Is it possible to replace the internal hard drive on a Shield? I don't really know, honestly. I would assume you probably can, but I wouldn't. Yeah, if you're just doing IPTV and movies like regularly by streaming, and you're in the U.S., you're probably okay, unless your internet provider is actually blocking you from doing that. Then you would use the VPN. But if you're using like torrents and things like that, then you definitely want to use the VPN. Like torrenting yourself. I gotta find my... Alright guys, I'm gonna have to get to work. So I will check you guys out later. Stay supreme. Have fun. Enjoy your streaming. Yeah, Spectrum alternative. If Spectrum's not blocking you, you should be okay. But you know, if you ever get a notice or you get anything like that, then just turn that VPN on and you should be alright. Alright guys, it's been fun. I will talk with you all soon. I gotta get inside and get some work done. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.